back to Morning Coffee. My name is Megan. This channel is all about being caffeinated and turning your to-do list into your dream life. I make videos on organization, goal getting, productivity, personal growth here on Wednesdays and Sundays. So you should consider subscribing to this channel if that is something that you are interested in 2020. As we wrap up this decade and look forward to 2020, you're probably thinking about your goals and resolutions for next year. You're thinking back on the ones that you made this year, the ones you crushed, the ones you really did great at, the ones you made good progress at, and let's be honest, the ones that you never even started or completely failed at. I'm totally with you on that front. I think sometimes we try to do way too much in one year, and so there's always going to be things that you're going to want to be working on for the new year. Goals are really easy to set, but extra hard to follow through on. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about strategies, tools, and things that you can do to actually achieve your goals, not just set them in 2020. My first tip for keeping your goals top of your mind in 2020 so that you can actually get them done is to make your goals visual somehow. You could do this by making a vision board, either a digital copy or an actual paper copy. I will link that down below. I have a blog post all about how I made my vision board for 2019, and I will also be sharing a video here on this channel with my 2020 vision board. But there is something that is so powerful about taking your goals, which are just like written down and they're sort of like hard and cold fact, and turning it into something that is visionary, like a photo collage. So if you want to work on better health habits in 2020, you could go online, find a picture of a woman that you feel like looks healthy, looks happy, and use that in your vision board to represent that goal. When you take something that seems so concrete and make it more visual, it really sinks in and it helps your brain kind of connect actions to that picture, and it reminds you that that's what you're trying to get to. That's the vision. And that is exactly why a vision board is a great idea for you in 2020 if you want to keep your goals on the top of your mind. My next tip for you when it comes to making your 2020 goals actually happen is that you need to remind yourself of your goals often. You can't just set these goals, in January and then never take a look at them again until you're about halfway through the year and you realize, oh crap, I'm nowhere near where I wanted to be. Remind yourself of your goals on a regular basis, whether that's every day, every week, every month, quarterly, whatever you want. And frankly, I do those things. I do all of those things. I remind myself of my goals daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly to make sure I'm actually making progress. The way that I do that is by using my Start Today journal. This is from author Rachel Hollis. She has a whole line of sort of like motivational and goal setting products, and this is one of them. Oh, that was the back. Here's the front. This is the Start Today journal. There is a space in here where every day you write down 5 things you're grateful for, but then 10 dreams that you're going to accomplish in your life. And so I use this probably like 5 days a week, pretty much like weekdays, to kind of check in. I do mine at night. She always has her like products. I think she wants them used in the morning. Like that is kind of how she launched this project is what I kind of wanted to say, is that she does it in the morning. I do it at night. For me, it just works better, and I like going to sleep kind of with my goals on my mind. So it's one way that you can keep your goals like right in front of you. You could also just use a regular notebook for this. You certainly don't need to buy a special journal. Any notebook, any journal, you could keep it on an app on your phone, you could keep it in a Google Doc, whatever works for you. But you have to remind yourself of your goals on a regular basis. Otherwise, you're not telling your subconscious, you're not telling your heart, you're not telling your life to kind of keep them in mind. And it'll be easy to kind of forget them and not move forward with them if you're not thinking about them on a regular basis. To kind of echo a point that I made before, once you make an annual goal, a great way to make sure that you make progress towards that is to break that bigger goal down into quarterly goals or monthly goals or both. I feel like it's so easy to put a goal on paper and be like, I want to lose 50 pounds this year. That's so awesome. But really, to make sure that you're kind of making progress towards that on a regular basis, you've got to break it down into smaller bites. So that means, okay, in 6 months, I'd like to lose 25 pounds. That means in each quarter, I need to lose 12 and a half pounds. So I know, okay, January, February, March, I'd like to be 12 and a half pounds lighter. And, sometimes you might make even more progress on your goals. Like, hey, maybe you lose 15 pounds. That's awesome. Maybe it's only 10. It doesn't mean that you're a failure. It means that you have made progress. You have moved forward. You've moved the needle ahead. I like to set my quarterly goals 1 quarter at a time. I don't lay out a plan for the entire year because of those adjustments. Like, you need to be able to review what you did in Q1, move it to the next quarter, and kind of set Q2's goals with Q1's results in mind. So you don't have to overwhelm yourself with setting out a plan for the entire year. Start small. Start with setting out a plan for the next 3 months. And then you can break it down even further. Go and take those goals that you have for the next 3 months and assign them to a month. And when you make these steps smaller and more incremental, they're easier to achieve. They're easier to grab onto, and you feel like you're solidly moving forward. Progress is motivating. So setting smaller goals are going to give you some quick wins to get you moving on your goals even faster in 2020. My last tip for actually achieving your goals, actually finishing your goals in 2020 is to track your habits. Habits are the daily, simple, ritualistic activities that you do that are actually going to help you achieve your goals. So again, if you have some sort of health goals in 2020, one of the things that you might track as a habit to accomplish that is cooking at home. I want to cook at home regularly so that I'm not eating out as much and I'm planning healthy meals cooked from home. So if that is one of the things that's going to get you to your goals, that's a habit and you should track it. Meaning, if I say I want to cook from home 3 times a week, I need to actually write down and check the box for how many times I've actually cooked at home during a week. If you don't define and quantify your habits and track them, you're not going to be doing the things consistently that are going to make you. Hopefully, these tips can get you started so strong on your 2020 goals and resolutions. Comment below with one of the things that you really, really want to accomplish this year. I'd love to hear what you're working on, and I'll tell you a little bit more about what I'm working on. If you are all about that New Year's resolutions life, you are going to want to subscribe to this channel because in January, I am doing a special 8-part series called my 2020 Resolution Series, all about common areas where people tend to set goals and resolutions. Each video is going to take one of those areas and give you books, podcasts, online resources, videos you can watch, all of the things so that you have the tools you need to actually achieve goals in that area. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you do not miss any of my 2020 resolution series. I can't wait to see you in my 2020 resolutions series. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a really great day.